Today we're going to be showing you guys how to set up our inflatable stand-up paddleboard. So each one of these inflatable paddleboards, guys, is going to come with its own bag, and inside you're going to find all the tools you need to set up this puppy. First things first, we're going to have our pump here, guys. This just connects to here. And then in here you're going to find your paddle. Now the paddle, from what I've heard, can go either way. So if you needed to paddle it, like use it like a regular paddle, you could do that. Or what we're going to be doing today is a classic paddle. And then they have a measuring point on here, so depending upon how tall you are, the taller you are, obviously you want to stick out longer, shorter you are, shorter. Okay. And you'll find your leash. Some straps for carrying the inflatable paddleboard itself, and then a phone holder. I don't know if we'll have a phone holder in every single one of them, but for sure in the first few. So that's your fin. That's going to go on at the end there. Just slides in. And then we're going to get to the actual paddleboard itself. And just take note, guys, when you're pulling it out, see how it's put in there, how it's wrapped up. You're going to want to reverse that and put it in just as tight, or else it will not fit. There we have a paddleboard. Now you're gonna grab your pump, guys. You're gonna come to the front of the paddleboard. Make sure there's no sand on there again. This is the inflate and deflate system on this paddleboard. One thing to note, guys, if you push in and spin it one way or another, I believe to the right, it's tightening it. It will lock out the air. Push in to the left, loosen it, and it will let out the air without you having to press in. Every time you press in on this valve, air is gonna release. So just note, obviously, if it's filled up and you spin it the wrong way, air is going to start coming out really fast, and then you push back down, spin it to lock it. All right. You're going to see on the gauge here, guys, we're going to have 0.4, 0.8, and 1.2. Those are the only ones you're going to need to know. Really, you're not ever going to probably ever go past 0.8. I always recommend going to about 0.4 or a little over. We do have bigger pumps at the store that you could rent out, but they only come with the Mission reef mats. We may possibly get some bigger pumps in the future. There is an electric pump available at the store that you could rent out as well. But if you're out here with 2 people or a group of people, each person takes about 5 minutes on it. I'd say 10 to 15 minutes to get it fully set up. I've only been pumping for couple minutes. We still got to get to the 0.4 psi. Really, you're just trying to get to that 0.4, guys, to make sure it's nice and stiff. So when you're out there, it's not bouncing around like a little spring. No, not yet. So it's really personal preference. If you don't want to put it to 4, you don't have to put it to 4. It's just going to be harder to balance on. I'm gonna put it to 4. I just need another break. I'm gonna get to 0.4 because I said 0.4. Oh wait, I am on 0.4. For good measure, we'll just double pump it. There we go. This is just a hair over 0.4. All right. So then, as you guys could see there, it's retaining air. I didn't have to do anything after I already locked it in. And then in front here, you're gonna find a mount for a GoPro. And then you're gonna have some storage in the front for a cooler, a dry bag, like we have here today, we'll show. And then in the back is going to be a handle. We're gonna flip this puppy over. Yeah, if there's a bunch of sand in there, guys, like this, I was hoping maybe I could get it out, but it's best that you just go and rinse it. Or you probably do this. That works too, as long as there's not a whole lot of sand in there, guys. That way it won't slide on if there's a bunch of sand in there, obviously. All right. So I'm doing this the right way. Yep. Appears to be right. Pull that puppy in there. See, now if we had a bunch of sand in there, that wouldn't have went in. So then once you guys get the fin on like this, just want to clear any extra sand out of the way to make sure this thing can slide in there okay. Then you're just going to grab this pin here, apply some pressure, make sure it's in the track. And you're going to see that lock in with that little notch there. There'll be a notch on each side to lock it in. We're going to gently grab it and set it back over. Gently set it down on the fin. Do not ever step on it on the sand. Only step on it when it's in the water. You do not want to break that fin off. So when you're going to grab your leash, again, it's always best to get the sand out of there, guys, just because everything sticks and holds better without sand in the way. Flip that back over like that. And then you're always going to put this on the back leg of one of your legs. Set this to the side here. And then when you guys are ready to bring it in the water, again, it's always best to grab from the back. And now if you're in an area with rocks or coral, do not drag it across the rocks or coral. These are very well known to pop. We've had several pop in the shop before. Just grab it, we're on sand, and we're gonna walk it right to the beach. I usually like to spin it around. I set it on the side so I'm not on the fin, not putting pressure on the fin. Back around where it started. Now what you guys will find here, once you throw this around your leg, most of you guys are probably going to be beginners, so you're going to want to start on your knees. So it's best to watch the wave come up like this, grab it again, walk in with it. And then from here, guys, you'll be able to hop on by your knees or your legs and push off and take off. All right, guys, so when you come in from the ocean with your paddleboard, it's best to grab it from the rear, walk it through the sand, and walk it over to the outdoor showers. At every beach, you're going to find some outdoor showers, so make sure you locate them. Once you get to the outdoor showers, you're going to start from the front, work your way to the back, rinse it off. I like to stand it upwards and let the water run down it one way, and then I flip it over and repeat those steps. And then from there, you're going to move it to a dry location or a grassy area without debris. And then from there, you're going to locate the inflatable tab. As you'll see, one right turn will open up the valve, one left turn will lock the valve. Open the valve, push in, turn to the right, that will open the valve. I think that's correct. If it's not, it's turn left. I'd like to fold to the first flap, which would be the first fin, right where the fin ends. So I fold to that flap first, and then I fold it in small sections moving forward until I've rolled it all the way to the end. It's going to be wet most of the time, so make sure you just wipe off all that debris as you roll it in so nothing like rocks or something gets stuck in there. You're going to pack it all into the bag, zip it up, and that should be it.